Hey, what it do, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Q, and welcome back to YouTube. Welcome back for episode 3 of Day 1 to Rank 1 in Dead by Daylight. And before we get started, if you haven't already watched our previous 2 episodes, I do at least recommend checking out the last episode, as we did talk about the basics of running from the killer, which is going to help you stay alive in early ranks. Episode 1, we did talk about the very basics of the game, which could be of some assistance depending on how new to the game you are. Now, look, if you're looking for a place to hang out, enjoy some DBD content, and maybe even catch some Survivor games with the community sometime, swing by the channel over on Twitch, link down in the description below, smack that follow button, and turn those notifications on. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video was because I realized there are a lot of different survivors for new players to choose from, with each survivor having a couple unique perks that can be unlocked as what they call teachable perks at levels 30, 35, and 40. Whenever you watch DBD content, you tend to see builds made with multiple of these teachable perks, which leads new players to ask, well, which survivor should I invest my time into first, and for which perks? Well, guess what, my friends? That's what I'm here for. And since you're so happy for it, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, since we'll be adding more content to this series weekly. Now, it is important to realize that this is opinion-based, so you may hold different beliefs, and if you do, please feel free to let me know where your thoughts differ below, and let's talk about it. Now, I wanted to keep this list as far as with the free-to-play characters once you buy the game, not the DLC characters. Maybe at some point in the future we will do a full perks tier list, but for now, let's just dive in. Now, I do think that Meg and Claudette should be like a 1 and 1A when it comes to the first survivors that you level up to get their teachables as a new player, with Claudette being number 1 and then Meg being 1A. And we will break down why Meg is really like a 1A a little later in the video. Now, Claudette has the perks Empathy and Self-Care. Now, I can already sense the seasoned players watching this and instantly want to go, but you waste so much time using self-care. Look, we are talking about the early stages of learning DBD. Chill. It's a good perk for those who may not consistently group up with people when they run, and it doesn't take 2 people to heal, so healing at 50% the normal speed really isn't that big of a detriment. Right? Cool, now let's move past it. Now, you do get that perk from Claudette at level 40 that you can unlock that self-care teachable. This allows you to heal yourself when you're in the wounded stage without having a med kit in your hands or without consuming that med kit that you do have. At level 30 for Claudette, however, you get Empathy. And I do believe Empathy gets overlooked quite a bit, especially by newer players to the game, and even those who've been playing the game for a while. Empathy unlocks your ability to see a dying or injured player's auras when they're within range. At tier 3, that range is 128 meters, which is basically the entirety of the map. This will allow you to know a few things. 1, if you see someone's aura appear and they're running, guess what? That's probably where the killer is. So you have a little bit of extra map awareness. This will allow you to build your altruism category and work towards that pip and level up as well when you go to heal them. That way you can go to the other survivors that are maybe walking around the map, working on a gen, you can find them, do a little rub for rub trade-off, just not in that way, right? Now, the other great starter survivor that most people tend to go with is Meg. She does have the Adrenaline Teachable perk, which is going to instantly heal you for 1 health state when the last generator is finished. I think it's overlooked by a lot of new players because it only works during the end game phase, and a lot of players are worried about getting to the end phase before they get to see the benefit of a perk. I can tell you from experience though, I've definitely seen this perk save quite a few people. Meg also has the Sprint Burst perk, which allows her to break into a sprint. I know, imagine that, who would have thought? But it allows you to run at 150% of your normal running speed for up to 3 seconds. This is a good way to build a little bit of distance between you and a killer that has unexpectedly gotten your face as you begin your chase. It does cause you to enter the exhausted effect, so be careful when you use it and don't get caught in a situation where you unnecessarily use it and then need it 20 seconds later. Definitely a great choice for newer players, but as you get more comfortable in chases and better at it, I definitely recommend spending some time with Fang Men. Now, Fang Men has some amazing teachable perks. Personally, I've never used Technician, but I've seen other players use it and can definitely see where it becomes a viable option, especially for people who are in the learning phases of being able to consistently hit those skill checks, or maybe even people with intermittent lag issues, as it does give you a chance for those failed repair skill checks of not giving off an audible or visual alert to the killer. It also decreases the range at which your repair noises can be heard. It definitely benefits those who try to play a little bit more stealthy. I do recommend putting yourself in situations to improve your ability to run from this killer, especially remembering the more time that you spend running from the killer, not only do your teammates have more time to do some work on their objectives, but you also earn more blood points to fill up your boldness category, which also is going to help you towards that pip and rank up. This is her first teachable that you'll get though at level 30. The biggest perk for Feng Min in my opinion, and I definitely slept on this early until recently, is Life. Life is definitely life. Remember how Meg gave you that 150% sprint speed for 3 seconds using sprint burst? Well, Life does the same thing, but it kicks in after vaulting. This gives you more freedom to use your sprint without burning your exhaustion effect. You unlock this teachable at level 35, and as you get more comfortable being chased by the killer, I definitely recommend switching out sprint burst for Life. This is going to give you more control as to when you get that 150% speed boost, as well as that way so you can maneuver around the map more effectively. Our last 2 survivors are more to help people with their stealth gameplay. Jake more so than Nea for sure. Now, Jake at level 30 unlocks the teachable Iron Will, which causes grunts of pain to be reduced by at least 50% up to 100% at tier 3. This is going to help when you are able to escape the killer once you've been hit and not downed, while you're trying to find someone who can heal you. Which of course is going to help be less detectable, which a lot of people swear by. Now, I have to be fair and honest, I have absolutely never used this perk, but I can definitely see why a lot of people run it. Jake also has his Calm Spirit perk, which is unlocked at level 35, which reduces the chances of alerting crows up to 100% again at tier 3. Again, great for players running a more stealth build, but running stealth build pulls away from filling up your survivor categories and working for that pip and rank up. Just something to keep in mind. Now, Nea is the last of the 5 free champions that I recommend leveling up first. And I don't mean that in the sense of she should be the last person of the 5 to spend time with. That's something that you're going to have to make the judgment for yourself. Her Urban Evasion perk allows you to move at a greater speed up to normal walking speed at tier 3, which helps players maneuver the map. This allows players to work angles around the terrain to quickly be able to resume repair work after a killer approaches a gen that they are working on, or to maneuver the map when they get separation in a run in order to lose the killer. Because remember, if you're not running, you don't leave those red scratch marks that make it so you can't be detected. Now, my honorable mention I'm going to make is going to be for those of y'all who do have the DLC. I know, I'm sorry. I said it was going to be the free champions, and I apologize. And that's going to be David. He does have Dead Hard, which is unlocked as a teachable at level 35, which, when timed right, allows an injured player to essentially take an additional hit or get a sprint boost just out of range of a swinging killer. It does seem to be a little buggy at the time of this recording, and sometimes a player activating the talent can actually still take damage. However, David also unlocks the perk We're Gonna Live Forever at level 30. Now, We're Gonna Live Forever is kind of unique because it doesn't really give you much as far as an extra benefit during the boost to your gameplay, but you are able to gain stackable 25% bonuses up to 100% at tier 3 when it comes to your blood points, which allows you to level up your blood web quicker. If you've been through the channel before, you've definitely seen me rocking this perk heavy since the end of the 4-year anniversary event, just because it helps you get those additional points, and it also is going to force you to play the game in a way that's going to allow you to work towards more pips and more level ups. At the end of the day, you've only got 4 perk slots, and you should really choose them in order to complement your playstyle. If you're going to be more objective focused and playing stealthy, then perks like Technician, Empathy, Self-Heal, and even Iron will be considered a good build. Whereas someone who is going to run the killer may want to go with a build something with Life, Urban Evasion, and We're Gonna Live Forever. While there are builds out there that are considered meta, I think it's best to go with a playstyle that best suits you. Don't forget, if you have any ideas and don't want to leave a comment below, you can always swing through our channel over on Twitch where we stream 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week. Link for that down in the description below, and we do play a whole lot of DVD over there at this time. Also, if you want, you can leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts on this video, and of course we can talk about it. You can smack that like button, and if you haven't already done so, smack that subscribe button as well, and ring that bell so you know when we release our next episode of Day 1 to Rank 1 over on this channel. But for now, this is your boy Q, signing out.
Yeah, I feel you.
People don't really rock Unbreakable that much anymore.
I've seen a few here and there.
Ducky's been running it from time to time.
Is that a dog?
Every now and then I'll run it. Oh, my game volume's low. What the hell?
It's a dock, I'm pretty sure.
Wouldn't surprise me. Taking care of the one on the house right now.
The totem?
Nah, the shit.
I'm on my first. I'm on my first totem. I don't need gens, I need totems.
So what? Oh, okay. Right, okay.
All right, I'm working on a totem right now.
I'm working on gen by Killer Shack. Bite myself.
See ya, bitch. Life is life, bitch. I'm out.
I think it's funny we're both running light. This killer's gonna be like, really, motherfuckers? Ooh, great skill check for the win.
I don't know why my
Great
game
skill
volume is
check
so
for
low.
the win. Great skill check 3 in a row, boys. Let's go. Be careful now, I'm getting cocky though.
Man, you still chasing me, bitch? You thirsty,
Just did a
thirsty.
gen.
I'm about to pop a gen too.
Why my game volume so low though?
Ooh, 4th great skill check in a row, boys. And we're out of here.
Woo!
We're about to run that ass.
Damn, about time you found me, bro. Man, you thirsty,
I'm
dog.
already on another gen and done the totem. Had 2 gens and I did a totem.
Broke his hook right there.
Make sure you walk next, and then he should get off.
You mad, Doc? Mad, Doc? Mad, Doc? Mad, Doc?
I
Man,
like this place.
what's up, Doc? I'm out this bitch.
This is my place. Make sure you like.
Run, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yep, I got you, bro. My game volume's super low. I can't hear the game barely.
Hell yeah.
Yo, you
Playing
chasing
this
me
gen,
again,
I'm
bro?
halfway on another one.
Man, you
halfway on another-
thirsty,
he's
thirsty.
mad. He's mad. Y'all prevented that hook. That was his first hook. He worked the whole damn 3 gens for that. Almost 4. He's
I'm on a
gonna
gen
be
right now.
salty. He might do. I'm on a gen too. I'm almost done with it. He's gonna do C.
Oh yeah.
If he doesn't, I'd be proud of him. Boy, Q, you want to show off?
Get stunned, puto.
Okay, Fane come to assist me on this gen.
Where you at?
On the other
There's
side
Pop.
of that. Oh, not too far from here.
Alright, I'm gonna say it's this one.
Not,
over here,
not
then.
too far, yeah.
Oh, I can't. There's already somebody on this one with you. Oh,
Yeah,
actually.
there's three spot. Yeah, I got party leader too.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
I'm gonna go open the far door.
He get wrecked, son.
You made him quit.
Good work, Tally.
Get generation, baby.
Popped that gen and took 2 hits.
If you ain't show something, you just don't wanna be. You wanna be me, but you will never be as fresh as see you.